Hey guys, welcome back to Game by Orla. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and welcome. Today I am reviewing the travel backpack original from the brand Wayks. I just want to make a quick disclaimer that I'm absolutely in love with this backpack. If you have watched my Stubble & Co video, you will know that that brand is definitely up there with one of the best backpacks that I have. This one is slowly creeping up beside it because it is literally transformable to anything you need. Let's run through a few details. So this brand started back in 2016 where a brother and sister wanted to create a functional backpack that could literally be used during the day throughout town, functional enough but also be transformed into a travel backpack, and that they have absolutely done and outdone themselves. The bag is priced at €289. You can figure that out what that is in your currency. They do ship worldwide. I would advise to go over to their website. The links will be in the description. Head over there, check out their shipping fee for the different countries that they offer. I will make a note that if you live in the north of Ireland, just in terms of customs, that might be a thing, but it's worth just dropping them an email. They're really responsive and very helpful. In regards to their returns and warranties and things like that, I think by German laws they have to give you 14 days where you can cancel an order that you purchased. Don't really know too much on that. You might want to head over again to their website just to check out all that kind of details. And that's all I can really say on that. If you're thinking to yourself, well, I don't need all this, like I just want a day pack, then the bag transforms into just that. And also if you're thinking, God, I wish I had more to it for traveling, then they also offer a travel bundle, which everything I mention I will put in the description so that you can have a wee gander and have a wee look at all their different options. I have to say they are a very reliable brand. The backpack is made in Vietnam. The team behind Wayks work directly with the factories there to ensure that workers' rights are met. The majority of their materials are made from recycled PET balls. So this is the sleek black. You can also get it in a sand and a black. The sand and black though is made up from 91% recycled polyester, whereas the sleek black is made up of 100% recycled polyester. In terms of the sand and the black, now I don't have that in front of me so I can't completely tell, but just looking at images, it's more of like that linen material, whereas this is completely like, you look at it and you think, oh, waterproof. But bear in mind, most of even the other material is weatherproof, water resistant, repellent. They do a really good job in coating around their zippers and things like that with PVC free, environmentally water repellent coating around their fabrics, which is absolutely great. 600 by 600 denier, PFC free coating outside and PU coating on the inside for waterproofing. So again, you can really tell that they've went to the efforts of thinking about this in terms of travel and being caught out in different types of weathers, different environments. So that's a huge bonus for me, and the fact that they're trying to be as sustainable as possible, then that's an added bonus, isn't it? So the zippers on the outside of this backpack are YKK Natulon luggage coil zippers, and on the inside is YKK Natulon coil zippers. The pockets, as mentioned, on the outside are PU waterproof, keeping all your valuables safe. The lining of the cube is 100% nylon YKK Vision zippers, and the buckle on top is aluminium. I cannot say that word. Aluminium. Send help. If you are interested in a smaller version of this, they do have the travel compact. The links for that will be in the description as well. So in terms of the dimensions, I'm going to pop up an image so that you can see for yourself what kind of range is in terms of how adaptable this bag is and what the dimensions are for when you do adapt it into different modes. So just to run through a few, the day pack with the roll top is 48 centimeters and that is 25 liters. The day pack with the filled top is 68 centimeters and that is 40 liters. And the travel pack with the roll top is 60 centimeters and that's 30 liters. And the biggest transformation is the travel pack with filled top, and that is 78 centimeters with a 45 litre. And I will put up the dimensions for the cube. This is a 7-litre little box, so it is perfect for traveling with, and very, very adaptable as well. So the laptop compartment is about, roughly you will fit about a 15-inch laptop. You probably could fit about a 16-inch. There is a kind of a bit enough wiggle room for a laptop. So in terms of different weights of the bag overall as the travel pack is 2.4 kg. The day pack is 1.5 kg. The light day pack is 1 kg. And the cube is also 1 kg. If you have it in day pack mode, you can definitely fit it in the seat in front of you. In travel pack mode, you can fit it as a cabin size, so in the overhead locker, but depending on your airline, you will have to pay for that. If you're like, oh, I want to bring both, but I don't want to pay for it, then a little tip is bring it all. Once you get through security, buy a plastic bag. I know, not very eco-friendly, but buy a bag from wherever duty-free. Shove the cube in there and Bob's your uncle. The cube is easily detached and easily put back on, so if you want to just place maybe your liquids or electronics and things like that to go through security, you can just plop it all out, then that's quite handy and it's easy to maneuver about. So this bag, as mentioned, does transform into different types of modes, and I'm just going to go through each one and you can kind of see it on me. For reference, I am 5'6", and this is what the backpack looks like on me in these different modes. So obviously you have it as the travel backpack, which is, this is with the full gear on, your hip strap, sternum strap, you've got your cube, everything attached, and this is how it looks. This is how it looks with everything the same, but with the roll top extended up. You also have the option to fold it down should you want to, or have it extended fully. You have the option to remove the cube if you want and just wear it as a day pack. You can wear it as a day pack with the roll top rolled down, or clipped over, or fully extended. It is really up to you. As I've mentioned, this bag is just completely transformable and you have the option to change it however you want. You do also have the option to transform this bag into an even lighter day pack. They do recommend not fully packing it because it may not hold as much, but you do have that option. They give you added straps for you to transform the bag. You just take out the back, as easy as it is, and then you just switch over the straps. I was even thinking, I mean, you can or you don't have to. You could literally use this bag. So they give you the option to attach a strap to the cube if you want, so you can just carry it on your shoulder if you just want to take that with you with the bag or on its own. Or you could even use it as like a bum bag and wrap it around your waist. A pretty big bum bag, but whatever works for you. You can always go over to their website. They have a video of a breakdown of how to kind of remove everything, and they go through the different stages maybe a bit more thoroughly than I have. You can go over and check that out if you need to. But what I will say is that it is very easy to do. At the start I did actually have to go and check out how to transform all these features and transform the bag, because it wasn't as straightforward as I would probably have liked to. But once you kind of get it once, then you're like, oh, great. And then you kind of just keep finding more surprises within the bag, which is quite nice. But maybe a manual would have been nice. I don't know if they did give me one. You literally have all the equipment to adapt this backpack to any adventure that you need. So in terms of cleaning, the cleaning of this bag is pretty straightforward, especially with the sleek black. I was worried because I don't know if it'll pick it up, but I do have chalk. I haven't even got the chance to wipe it down. I use chalk in the gym, if you can see from my disgusting hands. So I was a bit worried if I got it on a bag, is it easy to kind of wipe off? It absolutely is. If it has picked it up, I haven't got the chance to wipe that down, but it is quite straightforward. In terms of the sand and the black, with the sand you're obviously going to pick up a bit more on marks. If it was to get marked, the black not so much. And in terms of washing it, they recommend that you hand wash those products and then dry them well. If you are concerned about your bag, if you get the sand and the black, you can also opt for getting the rain cover separately. They do have little separate things like the camera cubes, rain cover, accessories and stuff like that. Or as mentioned, you can jump on and look at their kind of bundle that kind of just covers everything. If you're looking at for travel purposes, then that's probably a great place to start. The function of this bag is never ending basically, which is great. It can be seen as a pro and a con. It's really just down to you. I love the fact that you're getting your money's worth and you are able to adapt it so much. The main thing I love about it, there's actually quite a few things, but the main thing is this cube. I've never seen a travel pack do something like this, and it's really easy to kind of adapt. Say you did want to just carry it over your shoulder and take it and put some drinks in there, some snacks, take it up the mountain. Maybe you don't want to carry the big bag, maybe you want to carry both. Have the snacks in your little cube and eat them on your way up on your hike. Perfect. Or even if you're going camping. I was thinking about like when I used to go camping at sites, and you go to the bathroom and you're trying to carry all your shampoo, conditioner, everything, body wash all in your hands. Yeah, you might have like a wee plastic bag, but everything gets soaked. It's completely waterproof, so it's great for things like that. There are a bunch of things that you can fit into the cube. You can fit some shoes in there if you want, dirty laundry if you want to kind of differentiate the bag, gym stuff, food, what are they called? Your liquids bag. It's really just whatever you want. So the roll top is also adaptable. You can obviously roll it and fold it in like that, or you can take it to its highest form, which is the 45 litres, and you can pack it right up to the top. What's great about it is that it is closed with a zip. Or you have the option to kind of take it down and pin it like this. Again, you have the option to do it like that. Say you just want it to flap like that, and you can, because as I mentioned, all your things are secured by this zip. Another thing I love about this bag is that everything that you see in terms of these straps and things like that, they can all be hidden away and stored away if they are not in use. This backpack does have a suitcase style opener. It kind of opens at the back and flaps down. I will mention that if you do opt to have water bottles in these two compartments, by no means you don't have to have water bottle in those compartments. You can put other things in there, but say you do, then it kind of does compromise a bit of the space within the bag, but it doesn't take away a lot of room. And if you opt to pack this bag for packing purposes, then you can maybe switch out the water bottles for other things that you can put in there, such as socks and pants and underwears, other things that might be taking up unnecessary space within the bag. You can just plop on the outside. There is plenty of space within the bag. You do have the option to completely extend the bag, so you have all that room. Then you have the cube, then you have your side pockets, so there is a lot going for the bag. I do love the inside of these water bottle compartments. You've got this lovely mesh kind of elastic that keeps down the water bottle or anything that you have compacted in there. Also, the material is great, that water resistant material. It reminds me of like a tent, which is great in terms of keeping your valuables safe. Do I like the pockets? Like a water bottle compartment on the inside? It's kind of up for debate. I mean, I was using it and kept opening up the wrong water bottle compartment to find my water bottle. Tragedy, I know. A quick thing to note, that the inside of the bag doesn't hold any sort of reflective material like Stubble & Co. They have that bright orange where you can kind of find your stuff quickly. You know, with the YKK zippers that you're getting good quality zips. I love the fact that they have these little tags on them, helps maneuver them about. They have a thicker kind of zip on the bottom where the cube attaches. There is a lot of padding around the laptop compartments so that you know your valuables are safe. They have added pockets in front of the laptop compartment where you can put maybe your tech accessories, chargers, whatever you need, travel documents. You have the option to access the laptop compartment from the side or the top of the bag. So the laptop compartment is held down by this buckle. I do find this quite cheap looking. I think they could have done better, but nonetheless, the material here on the front in the mesh is very soft and kind of makes up for that buckle. You've got enough padding to kind of secure your laptop and things like that. They also have an extra pocket in front of the laptop compartment where you can place other electronic things in there. I do have to say that this is quite flimsy, that material, so just be aware that your electronics are going to rub up against each other. Maybe add a little bit more protection yourself. The backpack has two hidden style pockets, perfect for anti-theft purposes. With the sleeve black, it blends into the bag. On one side you have easy access to it, and then you have it kind of hidden on the side of your rib, so it's easy to kind of fling the bag forward and get what you need out of it. And you also have another pocket, hidden pocket on the back of the bag, or the back of your neck, should I say, at the top of the bag.
So I just wanted to make a quick little clip, as I realised throughout the video I haven't really touched bases on the hip strap and how I feel about it, so I thought I would insert this clip and update you. Throughout the video you probably see me using the hip strap almost as a waist belt. I just find this more comfortable. I feel like with the hip belt, especially with this product and this brand, is that it is not accessible for my own needs. I feel like I need it to be a bit tighter, like here. These straps need to come down a bit more, and if this was like tighter, then I could have it less gappy. Do you know what I mean? Whereas here it's like that, and it just kind of sits too low, whereas if it was like here, it would be great. And if it was in more, it would be perfect. But unfortunately, it's not like that. It drops like too low for me, and you can see the gap in my back. If it was tighter in the straps that I could pull down and adjust it a bit better, then definitely it would be more supportive for me. The hip strap itself that comes with the backpack is great. I absolutely do love this part of it. I feel like it gives you extra support. It has 2 pockets on both sides, not overly big, but big enough to fit like keys and cards and things like that in there, and it is protected by this water resistant material. And then it slides nicely into the back of the cube, so you put it in like that, and that's kind of where it sits, and then it's easy to kind of pull out and remove yourself.
When the brother and sister were creating this bag, the sister was mentioning that she was looking for a backpack that she could store like straps and things like that away, because she didn't want them kind of flinging about. And then I was looking at this and I was like, oh, there's no real way of storing this, but there is. If you kind of use this elastic, you can fold it up and store that away. This bit's just here, but that's fine, it's not really in your way. So they both have thought of everything. They aren't detachable, the sternum strap, but you can, which I love, is move it and adjust it to your own build and height. The main straps are also adjustable from the top as well, so you can pull it in, and also down here you can pull it, so you're again building to your own build and height. Also in the back you can take this off and move it throughout these little compartments. Again, just adjusting it to your own fit. The overall support on this bag is great. I don't really have any complaints, only that if you are wearing a shorter like top and you are out just wearing this completely on your back without like a jacket or any sort of distance within it, then that kind of material, if you're sweating, is just going to stick on you. Obviously the whole bag isn't, like the whole back of it does have padding and protection. That, I have to say, the padding is great in terms of fixing posture. It is quite harder than other materials that I have tested, but it definitely corrects your posture and forces you to kind of sit up straight. But the kind of material that is underneath it, that material is what's going to stick to you, so just be aware. But the padding does run onto the straps as well, so you are protected, but if you're kind of sweating, it's not really a nice material to be sticking to you. The handle on top is grand. It is the only handle on the bag. It's kind of small, a bit flimsy, but doesn't really bother me. You can also, if you want, if you go over to their website again, they'll have this option, I believe, to attach the kind of straps across the bag. If you want to add on your sleeping bag, yoga mat, your barbell pad, any kind of accessories that you want to put on the exterior of the bag, you have the option to do that, because they have these little tags here. I like to just test right away whether a bag is waterproof, so this is how it went. It worked out well. I just want to show you what you can kind of get in the bag when it is extended. Obviously, please be smart with your packing. You could probably get way more in if you use packing cubes, or you have a better style of packing. And then this is it with the roll top, roll down, and what you can get inside it as well. So I really can't rave enough about this bag. I think it's great, adaptable, everything you need. Just a thing to note, the bag overall is absolutely great, but just for my lack of patience, the instructions, by the way, are completely simple, but apparently I cannot do a simple task, and I spent about over an hour trying to get these straps off. Don't do what I did and nearly break the thing. You just want to kind of, I will do a close-up, it's kind of push up and clip off. Once you know it, it's quite simple. Then you can take these straps off and add in the thinner straps, which will take it to a day pack. I won't be doing that because I need the added support of the back. Now the back is removable, it's easy to remove, but once you take that off, you don't have any support there. You have support in the straps, but as far as the back is, you don't. And like I said, it's completely this material, so if you're wearing it out and it's hot, then that, and you have no you're wearing like a short sleeve top, then it's gonna stick to you. And I prefer a bag with a bit of support, so I won't be changing it into the day pack, but the option is there to do that. This wasn't really a con, this is just me being impatient, and I don't know if it's just my pack. Look at this excessive material whenever I put the cube on. This is the excess material, and this is it like coming out of the bag. Is it supposed to be this much? Because whenever I see the videos, they're all like neatly like this, which is fair enough if it goes in like that. You could even place things in there and have them separate. So to kind of just round things up, this bag is perfect for adapting to different environments. It's definitely worth the money. It can feel a bit overwhelming when you first get it, but there are plenty of videos, plenty of ways to access the bag, and kind of it's nice that you get different surprises throughout looking at this bag. The great thing about this bag is that you get more than the average backpack, so you have the opportunity to just change it how you want, and you don't have to get another backpack to do a different thing. This backpack does it all. I have left alternative options and backpacks in the description, so you can have a wee gander at those should you wish to check them out. The links for everything I have mentioned today will also be in the description. If you do happen to have a wee gander on Wayks and want to kind of purchase a bag, then I would greatly appreciate if you could use the links in the description. We do get a commission which does go back into the channel, and it is of great help. I hope you have a beautiful week and see you in the next review.